special welcome to Gaveliers. My name is Anuradha. I am today's Sergeant at Arms for the Milestone meeting 725. Before starting the meeting, I would like to mention 3 ground rules which we follow in our Toastmaster meeting. Please turn off your mobile phone or put them on silent mode. I'll give 10 seconds. Please put on your mobile phones in silent mode. Thank you. As Toastmasters, we do not talk about sex, religion and politics. So please refrain from discussing these topics. Please do not cross-talk. With this, I'll hand over the meeting to the Presiding Officer, Toastmaster Dinakaran. He is working in the TCS.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anuradha. Thanks for starting the meeting. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters, dear guests, Gaveliers.
Good afternoon.
How are you all doing? Okay. So I feel happy and proud to welcome you all to this Medley Milestone meeting 725. Hope you are all ready and all set to be part of this another enthralling and then the exciting meeting. We are all set?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for the energy to bring in. Alright, so dear friends and guests, see in this today's world, the fast-paced life, we are all behind certain things on a day-to-day basis. We move on from multiple items and we chase multiple items on a day-to-day life. It is very difficult for us to take a time out and take a step back and then release and cherish some of the movements that we have in life. It's difficult, it is hard, but it is very important. Why is it important? If you look at it today, we are all here with energy, enthusiasm and happiness to celebrate this 725th milestone meeting. It brings in a lot of positive energy, positive attitude. While we prepare for this meeting, we had a lot of bonding, collaboration, connect. And at the last, when was the last time we were all sitting here with the balloons and everything filled up? Right? So it is very important to take some time out, celebrate those moments and cherish those moments. With this note, I will start this meeting with the sound of this bell and declare. To take this meeting forward today, we have our Toastmaster Sandhya A. She is a dentist. She is also running an dental hospital. More than that, she is an inspiration for all the Medleyans here in demonstrating a lot of energy and enthusiasm in whatever she does. Over to Toastmaster Sandhya A. Let us take a moment. Before we move forward, let's take some time to introduce the guests and also recognize the dignitaries present here. Any guests to come forward to introduce themselves? Yeah, please.
So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Subramanian. By profession, I'm a project financier and a lawyer. I have been hearing about Toastmaster for a long time, but never had possibly the right opportunity never arose. So nothing like today, and I am happy to have joined you on an important day in your milestone. So happy about that. So we'll get to interact more, and I'm a kids. I also in the course of my work, I also speak a lot, but speaking at Toastmasters is completely different experience, as I can see. I look forward to a long session with Toastmasters.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for joining us. Balaji, would you like to come and introduce? Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. I have good afternoon, Guruprasad. Yes, I'm Raja Balaji. This is the third time I'm sitting a Medley meeting. Previously I attended 700, and this is the second milestone meeting I'm attending. I hope you enjoy.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us. Any other guests? Yeah, Sindhana, would you like to come in? Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, I'm Sindhana. So I'm working as a
software engineer in ZF. I'm coming here for the third time, consecutive time. So for the past 2 sessions, I had a big learning from this Toastmasters. I hope in this milestone I see many guests and I think I can learn more today as well.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us. Okay, I would like to recognize the dignitaries present here. DTM Satish, DTM Thomas, DTM Guru. DTM Sundararaman and all the past presidents present here for this meeting today. With this, I will hand over to Guruprasad.
There was a farmer. The farmer was very aspirant and the farmer wanted to sow a seed. The farmer joined hands with 2 more farmers and all the 3 aspiring farmers sow a seed. They nurture it, they protect it, they water it, they fertilize it from the weeds. Day by day, week by week, month by month, the seed responds. The seed kernel breaks, a small germination occurs, sapling emerges, grows into a tiny plant, a big plant, and grows a huge tree. The seed, what I'm talking, is the seed of Medley Toastmasters. The aspiring farmers were 3 founders: Toastmaster Shanti Swaminathan, Toastmaster VM Subramaniam, and Toastmaster Sampath Saurirajan. Once a wise man said, in a situation, if there is a receiver and there is a giver, Lord, let me be a giver. Because so beautiful is giving. Our founding members and the past presidents of this illustrious Toastmaster Club have chosen to be givers always. They gave their time and effort. They gave their knowledge and wisdom. They gave their care and compassion. What better way to start the 725th milestone meeting with immense gratitude to the founding members and all the foundation pillars, the past presidents of this Medley Toastmasters. Shall we have an immense gratitude of applause to all the foundation pillars? Thank you. This meeting has a different agenda. The agenda has been in a printed form and handed over to you. While seeing the agenda, also see at the back of the agenda the Toastmaster organization, details on what is Toastmasters organization, how does it benefit us in our life, is all been given. Please don't forget to read it at your leisure time. Moving on now, an anthem. What is an anthem? An anthem is a song which uplifts our soul, and the anthem connects a particular group with a cause. At Medley, we also have our anthem, the Medley Anthem. The beauty of this anthem is it has only 4 lines. It is sung in 5 different languages, the same 4 lines. What does it mean? It means we come from different states, we speak different languages, but as Medleyans, we are all one unit together. So I request we move on to the anthem now. Let's understand this as Medleyans. We work in silence and our success makes the noise, and therefore the anthem was also silently played. It was purposely done. So that's the reason for being very silent anthem. This is the time to felicitate our past presidents. I request the President, Toastmaster Dinakaran, to invite the past presidents and felicitate them with a rose bouquet. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sandhya. Friends, Toastmasters and guests, we are all here today because of all our past presidents' work. They helped us to build this road and branch ourselves as Medley a second family. So it is time to facilitate them, and we'll start with DTM Satish.
Thank you.
DTM Satish is meant like as an encyclopedia of Toastmasters. He has run things in a systematic way, so and helped us to build this Medley family. We'll go with DTM Sundararaman sir. DTM Sundararaman sir has helped us to set up a lot of best practices for Medley, which we have been following till today. So thank you so much, sir. We'll go to DTM Thomas sir. TTM Thomas sir has helped us to play the Medley flag high at lot of contests, and also he has been a very keen mentor for a lot of the Medleyans. Thank you so much. So, Mr. Radha. Toastmaster Ranga has helped us to bring in the golden gavel to Medley in the recent times. Thank you so much, sir. DTM Guru. Thank you. Thanks for joining. DTM Guru, more than anything, he brings in a lot of energy and enthusiasm to the club and to the floor. Thank you so much for all your support, sir. Am I missing out anybody? Yeah. I think we are done. Yeah. Thank you so much. Over to Toastmaster Sandhya.
Sundararaman request to
Thank you. We are going to start with a thundering performance now. We have a very special guest with us today, and this guest, trust me, she needs 30 minutes for introducing her. Unfortunately, I've been given only 2 minutes to introduce the guest, so guest Jyothi, I'm very sorry, I'm going to introduce you only for 2 minutes. Excuse me for that. When you live for a strong purpose, then hard work is not an option. It is a necessity. Guest Jyothi, she lives by the saying. She's a qualified violinist, vocalist. What an amazing purpose. Her purpose is to serve the underprivileged and disabled girl children through music. What an amazing achievement. She sang 1,330 Tirukural in 3 hours. Her name is in Asia Book of Awards, please, and approved by IBR Book. She has also sung in Parliament of India and Rashtrapati Bhavan. What amazing hobbies she has. Silambam, yoga, swimming, marathon. What amazing awards. 18 awards and still she's counting. The latest is Kalai Mamani title from Tamil Nadu Art and Culture Department. We are gifted to have guest Jyothi with us today. She is an amazing personality amidst us today to render a musical performance. Let's put our hands together thunderously to invite Jyothi to do the musical performance.
Hello, good evening. How are you all? Today I am doing MA Indian Music final second year at Madras University. I am going to finish successfully on April 18th, and next I am working for I am wandering artist. Working. I'm wandering artist.
Now
I'm going to sing.
ஒரு மேஷம் ஜானே தோ நால ஆரம்பிச்சு விடியிலே போய் ஜொதேரி முடிச்சு
हे क्यों है से जल्दी रुक जरा ठहरो ठहरो अभी करो थोड़ा यकीन ऐसे बेटा भी अच्छी होती नगी रुक जरा जैसे बात को समझा करो हालात को आएगी मिलने के बिगड़ी விழியிலே மணி விழியில் மௌன மொழி பேசும் மன்னம் உந்தன் வீரல் தோடும் இடங்களில் பொன்னும் மின்னும் ஏகத்தே ஹே தன் மேரா मन में चुभती है नजर ऊटी सिल जाती उनकी नरम ठोंठों से मगर दिन तेरा के तुम्हें अपने धर्मटों पे सिलसिले क्या करो कैसे कहो रात कब कैसे डले जिया जले जा जले. Thank you. கோலம் போடும் பாட்டாலே மயிலே இளம் மயிலே மாமன் கவி கோயிலே ராகம் பாடும் கேட்டாலே செய்தி சொல்லும் பாட்டாலே உன்னை எண்ணி நானே உள்ளம் வாடி போனே கண்ணே பொன்னுதானே ஏ மாமனே உன்னைத்தான் கண்டு சிரித்தேன் நெஞ்சில் ஏதோ என்னைத்தான் எண்ணி துடித்தேன், எண்ணம் ஏனோ ஏனோ வளர்த்தேன். பெண்மை பூவாகுமா இல்லை நாளாகுமா, இது தேனோடு பாலாகுமா? கண்ணிரண்டின் நூறு வெண்ணிலாக்கள் தோன்றும், ஆனாலும் மணல் பாயும். நாடி எங்கும் ஏதோ நாத வெள்ளம் ஓடும், ஆனாலும் என்னதாகம்? மெய்சிலிருக்கும் வண்ணம் தீ வளர்த்ததென்ன, தூபம் போடும் நேரம் தூண்டிலிட்டதென்ன? என்னையே கேட்டு ஏங்கினேன் நான், நானும் நீயும் நாளைதான் மாலை சூடலாம். வானம் பூமியாவுமே வாழ்த்து பாடலாம். விடியிலே கோபமோ விரகமோ தாபமோ, கீழ்வானிலே ஒளி வந்தது, கூண்டை விட்டு கிளி வந்தது. நான் பார்க்கும் ஆகாயம் எங்கும் நீ பாடும் போபாலம், வானில் கதை பாட நீதானே நீ வார்த்த கார்மேகம். தேங்க்யூ.
What a mesmerizing performance. Can we have a huge round of applause? Huge round of applause. Jyothi, you are a pinnacle of inspiration to all of us. You have just proved that the human potential is way beyond all bodily senses. Thank you so much. We pay all our salute and respect to you. Thank you so much, Jyothi. I request President to hand over a moment.
Thank you for this wonderful opportunity.
Wonderful. Pleasure is ours. Pleasure is ours. Just hold a moment. Just hold a moment. It's a small token of appreciation. Jyothi, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, sir.
It's a very good time that we have had.
I hope you all enjoyed my music performance.
We had wonderful time. We have another guest joining here today with us, DTM Sridhar. Could you please come and introduce yourself? Yeah. You can come here. Yeah. So thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. I am the Program Quality Director of District 79. I did come to your club a few years back, and you were meeting somewhere in, I don't remember. Somewhere there. A few years back I had come. And I happened to know that Guruprasad Patnaik was also one of the founders of this club. He is my mentor, by the way. Of course, he is not alive now. So he was my mentor. And I got to know many things. And I used to come for your online meetings also. So I thought when I'm coming here that I'll attend your meeting in person again. And my daughter was very much interested, but now she's quite busy today. Otherwise she would have come with me. So I liked your meetings and also the quality of the meetings. So I've come on a very short visit. I thought of coming. I was in touch with Vegetation. Yeah. So anyway, looking forward to see the meeting. I don't want to disrupt.
Thank you so much.
Time is a key.
Let's move on with the agenda. We go for the prepared speech now with our Toastmaster. Before going forward, I would request the speech evaluator, Gavelier Divya, President of Medley Gavelier Club, to come and read out the speech details.
Thank you for the grand introduction and good afternoon everybody. The speech purposes for Toastmaster Jagan's speech. The purpose of this speech is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback and apply feedback on the second speech. The purpose of this speech is for the member to demonstrate that he or she has applied the feedback received from his or her first speech. Thank you and good luck with your speech.
Thank you. Before introducing this Toastmaster, I would like to say Toastmaster Praveena will be the timer for the speech here. Praveena, can you recognize yours? Thank you. So Toastmaster Praveena will be the timer. Now going to the introduction of the speaker, Toastmaster Jagan. This Toastmaster is a pride of Medley. He owns the music that we listened, the anthem of Medley. A champion in the making, to blend with the character on stage is his liking. A software developer and a digital transformation specialist. The best comes out of him when his name is in the contestant list. Toastmaster Jagannathan Nalan Chakravarti. Atom Bomb Radha. Atom Bomb Radha. Toastmaster Jagan. All the best.
Exactly a fortnight ago, I was returning home from a wedding. Just as I entered my apartment, there were murmurs. The noise stood out, towering over the towering cries of the city. The same noise had become a sound, and the same sound had become a voice of a human. Ah, ee, ooh. I was confused. Who studies the syllables on a hot summer morning when the students are supposed to be in summer holidays? Gaveliers here, what do you do during summer holidays? Anybody? Rohan, please. Enjoy. Correct. That's the answer I was looking for. Anybody? Watch TV. Yeah? Sleep. Okay, that's good.
We will do anything except studying because
Much better answer.
because summer holidays is for enjoying.
Correct.
So we don't want to study during summer holidays.
Correct. Maybe swimming classes in addition to that, painting workshops, silambam classes. But here is a student who is learning a new language when the sun was neither kind and compassionate with its own language. Madam Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, Gaveliers and friends. Who was that student? Any guesses? Niece, myself, my niece, neighbor's daughter, watchman. It was my mother, Anuradha. Even while traveling, she doesn't miss a class. Hari Om Guruji, she was narrating, screaming into her Bluetooth microphones to her Sanskrit online teacher. She is not a senior, she is a senior citizen. She does not have summer holidays. The other day I caught her during work hours in the office with her boss standing behind. She was in her Sanskrit classroom. The guts that woman has. Sometimes I jokingly call her Anugundu Radha, which means atom bomb Radha. An atom is tiny and invisible but has massive energy to power the sun. Anu, prima facie, looks timid, calm and quiet. But in her lies an incredible grit and an indomitable will to power not only her son, but also her daughter and a family of 4. Until 15 years of age, we survived in tiny matchbox houses like the size of the cubicles in IT companies. The common restrooms in the apartments were not a curse, but fighting for water on the streets was. Tilting the antenna for the lone DD Doordarshan was bonding time, yet hardly, rarely did the 4 of us share a meal time. Only later, 15 years, we had a balcony. we had a separate bedroom. Today, everything that I've got is because of that one woman. Today, I write and speak in a language that I love most to write and speak, primarily because of her. She specifically put us in English medium and bore the fee by either borrowing on interest or from a relative, saving a year before, or pledging a ring. As a mother of 2 demanding children, a homemaker, and a working woman, she had painstakingly pulled the family out of dire straits. The other day, she said to me such an intimate thing. Jagan, sometimes I think back, and there was one moment that I cherish the most. The month that I got you to your inner wears. Because she had saved up a year for buying us 2 pairs of inner wears. That was the moment I realized, okay, what am I standing on? What is the legacy am I standing on? Sometimes, during banter, I argue with her, saying that I'm a better typewriter than you are. I am a better typewriter than she is, which is clear. She would counter-argue this by saying, Jagan, you are a better typewriter. I understand, because I taught you. She had passed English higher in typewriting. That got her a job as a part-time teacher in a typewriting institute locally, where I studied, and my education was sponsored by her salary. Today, if I can enjoy music and compose some of it myself, it is because of her. When I thank her for all this, she coolly, humbly says, Jagan, it's the Lord's giving. We grew up with terms like FD, RD, Diwali chit fund, Pongal chit fund, penalties, interests, jewel loan. She had eggs in all baskets. All those eggs fed us, her children, and hardly her. Her most important life lesson that I've learned, and I'll share it with you all. When life gives you lemon, you cut it in pieces, open a deposit account in your bank in near your vicinity, every deposit account bank, open a savings account, put it there, and wait patiently for it to grow into long sustaining happiness. She did everything she could to give the best of best life for us, despite the limitations that were imposed on her by life. Although she and I are poles apart, which both of us agree, I'm greatly influenced by her way of life every day. Her frugality, thriftness, patience, endurance, all of that gave us, her children, the best of life's choices. Soon, she will retire and plans to visit the entire pilgrimage sites in India. Today, I have a roof over my head, food on the table, self-esteem to thrive, a family to belong to, and a senior citizen who is screaming into a Bluetooth microphones, twice a week. This speech, I take this opportunity, Medley Milestone meeting, to talk about my mother at length for the first time in Toastmasters, because as you know, and I know, that our mothers are milestones of milestones. To all those Anugundus at your place who power your household, to all of them, this is to you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jagan. Moving on with the next item in the agenda, the most awaited keynote speech. About the speaker. Champions are propelled by desire and not compelled by fear. We have one such champion of District 120 in International Speech Contest amidst us today. Needs a round of applause, please. Yes. He is DTM Raghavan Sridhar. He's a Toastmaster since 12 years, works for Ericsson in research and development for many years. A blogger, a violinist, a speaker, credits all his progress to Toastmaster. A proud member of Toastmaster, His biggest inspiration is his 5-year-old daughter. Most awaited keynote speech, 5 art forms I learned from Toastmasters by DTM Raghavan Sridhar. Welcome you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Good evening, Medley.
Good evening.
725, huh? I don't even know if I am that old in days. But great. First of all, a big congratulations to this club, the club that has an amazing legacy. And I think perhaps the lighthouse today that's not just surviving, that's flourishing, right? You have seen, I think you can proudly say, you have seen the black and white era, you have seen the Guruprasad era, you have seen the Thomas Abraham era, and here you are looking at the Gavelier era as well. So first of all, congratulations to each one of you. Big round of applause. Well done. So there are many reasons why you are Toastmasters, and I'm sure the first benchers here. Hey, do you guys like the first bench? I hate it, yeah. And still you're only you, odd man out. So I hated my first bench. And yet we find a reason to be in class, right? So each of you here, Toastmasters, you have a reason to be in this forum. This forum has given you something, right? So the first Toastmasters meeting I ever attended was in 2010. I still recall it with that much fondness. And yet I became a member only in 2012 because I was in night shifts and I was irregular and all that. And so from 2010 to 2023, I've seen so much Toastmastering, and yet every time somebody mentions Toastmasters, I turn around. Hey, did you call me? That joy, that happiness, that's immeasurable, yeah. So if there is one thing I want for each one of you, is I want you to be at this part of the stage. When every eye is on you, when every clap is for you, when every sound and sense is on you, that kick is something else altogether. So today I want to share with you 5 art forms I learned from this outstanding forum. And I'm going to leave some breadcrumbs for you to follow, okay? Note down the first letters of every art form and you're going to lead somewhere. Okay, with me? Yes or no? Yes. Let's interact. Okay, tell me some art forms. Some art forms that you know. Identifying ragas, that is Sundararaman Sir's forte. That's an art form. What else is an art form? Bharatanatyam, dance, yeah, it's a lovely art form. Great. What else is an art form?
Painting.
Painting, brilliant. Please sit down, huh? Only for oldies you stand up. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, but dancing, singing, what else? What else is an art form? Painting, yeah. Sorry?
Martial arts.
Martial arts is an art form. Why did you say that to me? But yeah, okay. What else? Poetry, yeah.
Speaking. Cooking.
Speaking, cooking.
Public speaking.
Public speaking, brilliant. So now, sorry? Collaboration, brilliant, yeah. Such an important art form, yeah. Today nobody does that. Yeah, collaborating. So, here is the first art form I learned from Toastmasters. It starts with the letter S. What do you think it is?
Speech.
Simple. Speaking, right? Speech. No. The first art form I learned from Toastmasters starts with S.
Silence.
Exactly. I learned the art of silence from Toastmasters. Tell me this, Gaveliers. In a meeting of 1 hour, okay, let's have a 2-hour meeting. Who speaks the most in a Toastmasters meeting?
The audience.
All my punch dialogues gone.
The president.
Gaveliers disqualified. TMOD, right? How long, ma'am? How long does a TMOD speak in an average meeting of 2 hours?
Around 15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20 minutes, right? The maximum a role player speaks in a 2-hour meeting is 15 minutes. Take your lives as an example. In any 2-hour window where you are actively participating, you only speak for 15 minutes. Hey, where else does that happen? Take an R counter for a punch dialogue. Hold on. Take an R counter, okay? Role player in the meeting. How long does an R counter speak?
2 minutes.
30 seconds. Definitely not more. Sometimes maybe sure 30 to 45 seconds. That's it. That's all that an account gets to speak, and you have played that role. So what does Toastmasters teach you and me subconsciously without us realizing is the art of silence, is the art of letting others speak, is the art of giving the stage to others, giving them those eyes, giving them your time, giving them your passion, your energy, and when they come out you clap. Hey, sometimes as an accounter, I speak for 15 seconds, but the clap that comes goes for 20 seconds. Has that happened to you? I'm going to pretend you don't exist. You are the one who likes first roll, eh? Okay, I want to pretend you don't. But yeah, good, keep it going. Don't drag me too much. Huh? But yeah, the first art form that I learned from Toastmasters was silence. Second art form starts with P.
Patience.
Passion.
Patience.
Patience, passion. What else could it be?
Perseverance.
Sorry, perseverance.
Preparedness.
Sorry, preparedness.
Professionalism.
You're getting closer.
Project.
Project what?
Project.
Project. That's not an art form.
Positivity.
Positivity. Now you know what happens with this session, right? After the first 1 minute, every word you throw are going to be adjectives about me. Passionate guy, professional guy. No, go ahead. I'll tell you something that happened. Okay, here is a
Positivity.
yeah, positivity, persiveness, presentation. No, I'll give you a clue. When Madam was introducing me, champion of the district, I was sitting there and a little child there. She was looking everywhere except me. Not pretending. Who is that? No, not pretending. Close by. But listen to what is happening. Okay, listen. So she's looking everywhere except me. Champion. This guy, hey, move around here. It's called personal branding. Hey, what is the brand you carry? Every time you come to the stage, through your words, through your actions, through the passion, through just being there, you give something to the audience about yourself. Hey, every word you spoke today, when Jagan spoke, hey, forget him, you loved his mother, right? In some corner of your hearts, your mothers came to your eyes. When she was singing through her songs, forget even the vocals. When the violin was singing, I'm sure you are transported into that song, into the memory that song had on your lives. So every time you go to the stage, you learn the art of personal branding. In how you sit, in how you hold your hands, in how you clap. Toastmasters teaches you the art of personal branding. In every speech you create and get mentored, you put a part of yourself out there. Whether you realize it or not, day by day, second by second, you are evolving your own brand. I love the brand of being one among everybody. Because that's where every time I lost a contest, I was there in the middle seat. I was neither in the first row nor in the last row, because exactly there is where people were, hey, in you we see somebody who can do better. So even now, it's not that I've achieved something great. There are many great competitors who didn't compete last year, so I won. And yet that's my seat, and that's the girl right there. When she looks around everywhere, I understand what my brand is. So you have your own brand, and Toastmasters helps you learn that brand. The third art form I learned from Toastmasters starts with the letter E. Sorry? I thought you said that. No? Okay. Enterprise. Thank you. I'll accept all the adjectives that come. But no, not enterprising. See, the art of E. The art form that defined the world in these last 2 years. Encouragement. You're there. You're almost there. Empathy. Brilliant, right? The art of empathy. Now, register the clap from here. First right answer. Good. Well done, sir. Now tell me this. How does Toastmasters in every meeting showcase empathy? Evaluation. Brilliant. Now is this cycle of appraisals, right? Performance appraisals at workplace. No, empathy is the right answer, Kanna. But here is the question to you. How is a Toastmasters evaluation different from, say, a performance appraisal or a movie review or a book review? What is the difference between these two? Where does empathy come in? Helps you improve, yeah, sure.
You actually stand in the shoes of that
Brilliant.
person.
How?
And how he is able to perform in this situation, is he
Right.
able to communicate?
Right.
Trying to see whether, from our own sense, whether we'll be able to.
Brilliant, yeah.
So that's the relative grading which you do I'm the first time I'm coming.
No, brilliant. You are absolutely there. Now, if there is a Toastmasters, can you borrow this idea from him and tell me how this evaluation marries this philosophy of being in someone else's shoes? Where do we, or how do we display it in our evaluations? Yes, sir.
We understand the person first.
Right.
And then what we feel, we inspire him to come back to speak again.
Right.
With the recommendations. That do in a very sympathetic manner.
Yeah, you tell me a little bit about the recommendation. Yes, Sundaram.
We evaluate the speech and not the person.
Okay, listen to this, okay? And
You have already been
benchmark.
benchmark, yeah, you're close.
You have already been in that position. So
Tell me about the recommendation around. Yes, Guru.
We understand first the objective of the project through which he is giving a speech.
Right.
We have already lived through it once.
Right.
We have delivered the speech.
Right.
So we connect with the objective, his performance, and my previous experience in that objective.
Absolutely.
Give a feedback.
Now, just tell, you're there. I want us to refine this for the audience. You all give recommendations, right? How is your recommendation? Constructive, of course.
We tell them how it can be done.
Brilliant. Exactly.
Effectiveness.
Listen to this, right? The difference between a performance review at work and the evaluation at Toastmasters in an objective leader is quite similar. At work, your leader, your boss wants you to improve. Your boss, like Guru said, has gone through all the journey you are going through. So they are giving you constructive feedback. But how a Toastmasters gives you that edge is you can't just go and say, hey Raghavan, in your speech there was no humor. Instead you have to say, hey Raghavan, there was no humor in your speech. It could have become better by doing this. And that this has to be very specific. Hey, you could have used this particular interaction with, hey, what's your name, Kanna? Rohan. Rohan, who loves first bench. Raghavan, if you had taken Rohan a little bit in your session, played with him a little more, extracted the humor there and made audience laugh, it could have been even better. Right? So, different speeches, different evaluations, but the difference is, and this is happening to you if you didn't realize, when you evaluate, you can't just say, this was not good, that was not right, your timing was not perfect, your body language was not effective. No, in Toastmasters that is not enough. You have to go the extra step and say how it could have been better or how you would have done it differently. That's the example of putting yourself in someone else's shoes. So imagine tomorrow your boss says, hey, you didn't do any innovation this year. Sure, I didn't, but how could I have? I am so busy. Your boss will go ahead and say, hey, next time onwards, every sprint or every week, add an hour into your innovation zone, and then I will encourage you. So the difference is being in someone else's shoes is practically following. Okay, are you catching the breadcrumbs? I hope you are. The fourth art form I learned from Toastmasters starts with the letter A. What is that? Sorry?
Analytical.
Sorry? Analytical, yeah, you're close by.
Alertness.
No. Sorry? Applause. Thank you. You can register that for me. Assertiveness. Close by.
Awareness.
Audience.
Okay. The fourth art form is the art of adapting. You adapt to people. You adapt to stage. You adapt to technology. You adapt to culture. You learn to speak to octogenarians in the meeting and Gaveliers sitting in the same first row. You learn to speak to people who are only listening to English songs and people who are listening only to Ilayaraja still. And yet you will have to create magic if you are speaking about music to both of them. You learn to work with people who have really strong thoughts and people whose thoughts are gullible, flexible. They are listening to you to take something home. At Toastmasters, you are given experiences and exposures to all age groups, to all skill set, to all mindsets, even without you knowing. You are either friends with them or sometimes you are even mentoring them. And every experience shapes you. At Medley, you are talking to college students, lawyers, medical practitioners, to champions like Guru. You are working with everybody, right? So the Toastmasters in its core teaches you the art of adapting.
If you followed the breadcrumbs till now, you will know what the last art form starts with.
K.
Brilliant. What is that? What do you think that art form is? The art of kindness. Yeah. Close. Knowledge. Knowledge of what?
Speaking.
No. Good attempt though. The art of knowing yourself. Hey, what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are your passions? What are your interests? What do you superficially believe in? What do you at your core strongly believe in? What can you do on stage? What you just cannot absolutely do on stage? What losses can you take? What are those that you absolutely cannot? Where else in life, my dear friends, do you get all these viewpoints? And safely, so to speak. Hey, I know I can't write a full joke and deliver it and make you laugh. But I know I can take Rohan and have fun with him and make you all smile along. That I know about myself. How? Because I contested in humorous speech contest. People laughed at me, never at my jokes. See, now you're not laughing. But hey, in Toastmasters, when you start having a journey, you get to understand yourself, every bit of you, with a magnifying glass and with absolute safety. See, I have been here for 11 years. I tell my wife, me and you, we are married only 7 years, but me and Toastmasters, we are married for longer. And that will always continue. Why? Because Toastmasters has taught me these 5 art forms and more. And what did you say Toastmasters teaches you? What is the first art form you said? Speak, right? Oh yes, Toastmasters does teach you to speak, but it's no normal speaking. It is silence, personal branding, empathy, adapting, and the art of knowing yourself. Each of you know it, each of you have it. Just hold on to it tight. I'm sure you'll become an outstanding speaker. Thank you, Medley, for having me here today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey Rohan, this belongs to you.
Thank you, DTM Raghavan Sridhar, mesmerizing speech. Thank you so much. What an acronym, speak. Etched in the memory. Thank you so much. We move on to the next enthralling session, thrilling session called the table topics. Any one of you will be called to the stage here, given a topic. On the extempore, we need to churn our minds and speak for 2 minutes. To conduct this session, we have a master called the TT Master, Table Topic Master. This table topic master of ours is DTM Guruprasad. To introduce him, he is an oil and gas professional, he is, with an MNC. Energy and enthusiastic he is whenever you see. 35 years of professional career and 12 years in Medley, he makes every meeting merrier. If I have to describe DTM Guruprasad in 3 H words, humble, happy, humorous. TT session, variety, are you ready? TT, variety, are you ready? By DTM Guruprasad. Over to you, Guruprasad.
Hello, good afternoon. Toastmasters, organizers of today's event, Gaveliers, guests, and our special guest, everyone. I am your T. I am your T. One T. Only one T. But there is supposed to be 2 T's. But I have only one T.
Where is it?
Where is the other T? Somebody drank it? The other T, please come. The other T, please come. Today, we have T. Twin table topic masters today. Just show it to them. So, I am very happy to welcome and introduce the brand new Toastmaster of Medley Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Kausalya, to be my table topic partner over here. A couple of months ago, if you remember, I gave a so-called session on table topics and advised you about so many things that you need to understand, be ready in your life for table topics. The life is full of table topics, no problem. Remember?
Yes.
Forget them all for one day. Just today, forget everything. We are not going to have a table topic session today. Like whatever advice, the boring suggestions I gave you on that day. Except that I am going to tingle you on your creativity and being on the toes. Those are the only things you need to remember. Rest is going to be dhamaka. So I have various ideas of making you come here, speak something. Not in a typical, sometimes in a typical way, in a completely untypical is the right word? No, something like that. Atypical way, I am going to conduct this whole session supported by her. We have only 10 topics, so we are going to select only 10 people here. Thank you very much, so much big audience, but I have been given a limited boundary of time. I need to conclude it within 10 topics. How do I then select people? Normally, we have an idea, we want to convert guests into Toastmasters, they call them. We give them topic, applaud them, they say, I can speak, I join Medley tomorrow. But today, there are already experienced Gaveliers and junior Toastmasters. So I have a problem in selecting this. So this whole table topic, most of the table topics and selection of table topic speakers are going to be by luck only.
But Inky Winky Ponky.
Something different from Inky Winky Ponky. Let me first open all my luggage. You are ready with your luggage, right? We have a lot of luggage here. I am going to close my eyes, like Vijay playing football in what movie? Bigil. I am going to close my eyes and throw this chocolate.
Maybe ready.
Whoever gets the chocolate, but I did not prepare topic that suits only Gaveliers, only Toastmasters, only guests. No. Topics I myself don't know. Topics are going to be random. You will come and choose your topic. It's your luck today. Shall I start? Who got it? Come. Your name? Rohan. The guy who challenged Raghavan so much during this session. Pick a number between 1 and 10. 5. Sometimes I may reject the number because the topic may not suit a Gavelier. 5. I think it's okay. Take the box number 5. How old are you?
30.
Sorry, when were you born?
2009.
2009. You will pick a sheet. You will pick some sheet and read what is written there, what number is written there. Oh my God. For a Gavelier, it's a challenge for me now. What is the number?
201.
2013. So you have to speak about this year 2013, whatever happened to you. You were what? 4 years old?
I don't know.
2013, how old are you? 4 years old.
I think my brother born at time.
No, you give a table topic about 2013, whatever you want. Or
I don't know.
Over to you, Gavelier. Please speak about 2013. Whatever you like.
It was a great year.
Wow. Words of wisdom.
And I don't know what happened I forgot.
Okay, any other year you would like to talk about? Any other year?
2021.
Go ahead.
2021 was in lockdown, and we all had a online class. Like most of us was enjoying the seeing YouTube or chatting with anyone, friends, and not attending the class. Someone like us knows more about in technology. What they do, like they'll fix an image in the screen, and we'll all be sleeping, playing. And when the teacher calls, they'll come. We'll off the camera. We'll off the camera and we'll say, wow, yes ma'am. She'll ask question. Then we do. She will not be knowing that we are doing anything. In the exam also. For everyone, we are having the advantage of more on copying, and our teachers also will not say anything because they should see, like now my class 30 of students was there. They should see all of the 30 of students. That's why they didn't see. They can't. Colleges like 10th or 12th plus, they were like so lucky because they can easily pass because the government said what all standard was. I was in 6th, I think 6th or 7th. I got passed. That's all. Already I
So, which school are you from?
Sharat Children's Academy.
Sorry?
Sharat Children's.
Sharat Children. What is the name of your teacher? That teacher when you are attending online class. You give her mail ID because you know this whole speech is recorded. So we're going to share it with your teacher. Now, your duty still has not ended. You have to close your eyes. Gavelier turn is over, we'll call them later. You can throw anywhere, but you have to close your eyes and throw chocolate.
Be gentle.
Again and again, friend, you don't come.
What? I want him to come and speak that.
So you open your eyes.
No, you give to him. I want him to know. No.
Thanks, sir.
Okay, pick a number between 1 and 10.
6.
6. Okay. How long you are a Gavelier?
Oh, I think this one.
Sorry, first of all, your name?
Havish.
Harish.
Havish, actually.
Havish, Gavelier Havish, for your information, gentlemen. You're how long you are a Gavelier?
Less than 1 year. Less than 1 year.
Less than 1 year. So you know about most aspects of public speaking. You know about body language, vocal variety, right?
Yeah.
Somebody taught you. So you can tell us about body language, the power of body language, vocal variety. That is your topic, but with one condition. You have to stand still, no body movement, no voice raising up and down, but you have to talk about the value of or the power of using body language and vocal
Can
variety.
you do it?
Can you do it? You should not move.
Yes.
You should be in full attention without any body language, without any voice change. You have to tell us, it is like India is my country, all India is my brothers and sisters, something like that. You have to talk about body language and vocal variety. Go ahead. You should not have got the chocolate.
I hate you.
Go ahead.
Yes. Thank you. Hi. I won't see right now. So okay, body language. You know, last year it was when my birthday, February 6th. I got cancel, rejected.
Okay.
And I was like, morning I woke up. There was my school day, but unfortunately I was in cold. You know, like, Mom.
No vocal variety.
Mom, I'm so sad. You know, today at my school, I have a cold. Mom, shut up. Go sleep. Today's your birthday, but still, I don't care. You have cold and no
cake cuttings and nothing. You know, I was like shaking my legs, wobbling like a noodles, you know. So my brother came, happy birthday to you, bro. Oh, thank you. You know, my hands were like, still my legs were jumping up and down and I couldn't do anything. The times are running up. School, my brother went to school and the prayer started. Same like Uncle said, pledge, India is my country and blah and blah. You know, my brother came home and said, oh, you know one thing, today school is going awesome. You know, it's like, oh, nobody like this. I was acting like crying, but still mom like slapped me. Really, she slapped me. And she, today's the birthday, and she did body language that time. You know, I was like a noodles and she was like a pongal idli. You know, sure. You know, in pongal, the pongal will come out the pot, right? Same like that, she came out the pot and I was noodles. And I was like, blah, blah. Same like that. And finally, my birthday is over. No uncle, nothing came except one fish pot, and which broke the next day because of my cousin brother. And that's it. Nothing much like body language. Okay, bye. Thank you.
Very good, Gavelier. Now, it's your turn. Close your eyes. This time, if it goes to Gavelier, I will not call. I'm not going to call Gavelier. You throw it to anybody.
Take it on.
Come on, sir. Introduce yourself. Good, very much.
I'm Hemant Pratap Singh and I'm doing PhD in IIT Madras.
Pick a number between 1 and 10, 5 and 6 are taken already.
3.
3. You need to select one partner for this table topic speech. It is 3.
Yes.
Name it.
Yeah.
Guest.
Invite.
Guest Bal.
Ask you to select one, and I'll explain the context. Give it to me, I'll explain the story behind this. You're going to have a conversation. One of your son and one of your daughter, one of you have a son and a daughter. They both ran away to join a Toastmasters Club. You both parents are so frustrated that these kids are wasting their time in the name of these kind of things. You have a discussion for whatever time is allocated about how the new generation. You are not okay for kids going and joining like this. You talk something against their interests and wishes. Continue it for 2 minutes.
And should I take the form and he takes the case?
It's between you.
No, we have to be parents and we have to talk about.
Both of us have to be the same side, right? Criticizing them.
Yeah.
Right?
What is happening with this? Why you are not even tolerating our kids? You should scold our kids. They are joining this Toastmaster Club. I don't know what this is.
So my father could talk to me, not any longer. My children never listen to me. The moment I open my mouth, they say we know it and close the door. So what do you want me to do that? I'm not so loud to do that. But who listens?
I will not cook for them. I will make them thirsty and I will starve them. They will know that that means that when they will disobey their parents.
Have you forgotten GP and order the food? Nobody depends on us. Swiggy is there.
Oh, I forget about it. Hey,
Where are we home?
you close their bank accounts and we will not give any pocket money them. And we will steal their pocket monies also.
See, they are very clever. They already got it for 1 year. Right? So, every month I used to give them. Now they say no longer because you're not in town. We don't want to transfer. So, I lost that lever also. Right?
And if they make any relation out there in clubs, then what you will do? If we find some boyfriend and something, then what you will do? Our reputation will go down. We will be screwed. We have to do something.
See, first of all, I had a arranged marriage. Does not mean that I'm very happy about that. Right? So at the end of the day, right, is that, I mean, I don't like it, but I also realize it's their own life, right? So my father used to tell me, did not tell me whom I should marry, right? But my son is not going to tell me who he is going to marry.
I am also not happy with our life. But I don't know, I just feel like our children may go wrong. They will do some mistake. We have to control our children.
See, Toastmaster, if they are gone for Toastmaster, right? I'm sure all the Toastmaster guys will never give them time. Right?
Oh,
they
yeah,
keep on giving
right.
them a topic and make them frustrated and they'll come back home. I think that's
Okay.
So I think they are able to control them better than us.
Special chocolate to our guest. You already got the chocolate while he threw it to you. Thank you very much, sir. Now you throw chocolate to the next person. Well, before that, I was expecting these two parents will actually discuss about what they, sorry sir, you can take your seat. Why they are upset with their children running into Toastmasters Club. They were more into the ego, saying that how can they run from me, right? And fortunately, we could see one experienced parent who was naturally come out with the expectations. An inexperienced parent who had nothing to say but except went out his anger. Now close your eyes, go to wherever you want. Welcome, sir.
So, I'm Mahalingam Kumarasan, a father of Sailakshmi. She is in 5th grade, studying in KV IIT. So, I'm a software engineer by profession, working for Bank of America. So,
Bank of America has a big Toastmasters Club.
Oh, yeah, I know. Even I'm a part of it, but I never showed up. You know? Like, yeah.
So pick a number between 1 and 10. 5, 6 taken, 3 taken.
4.
4. Madam, you have 4, right?
Yeah.
Ah. Now, you have to continue your Toastmaster journey in Bank of America. It's like this. She will start a story kind of a thing,
sure,
and she'll stop it on some place. You have to continue the story. Every 15 seconds, we both alternatively will be giving you a word. And you have to, in your story, you have to connect that word. So she will, I will repeat again. She will start with the story, 1 or 2 lines. Timer will not start till he starts the story. She will first read the story and stop at a suspenseful moment. You continue from there. Once you continue, every 10 or 15 seconds, we will be giving you one word. It is not word of the day, it's word of the second. You have to add that word in your speech and continue. Madam, please tell your story.
I thought of joining this club, but I'm not going to.
After this experience is permanently decided not to. Please come to the front, read the story aloud.
Wow, at last, after all the traffic jams and roadblocks, I arrived at the airport just in time to catch my flight. I put my hands in my pocket. Oh my God.
I forgot my passport. I had a fight with my wife before I started.
Monkey.
It could be because of the monkey, right? I call my daughter monkey all the time. She could have, hide the passport somewhere else. That's why I'm in this kind of mess.
Urgent.
Urgently I have to make a call to them, right? Asking them to come here and drop me the passport so that maybe I will catch the flight in another 15 minutes and, reach out to Tiger, oh boy. Every time I kind of stuck up in this kind of messy situation, I always think about the tiger, right? Helicopter. What if I can't catch the flight now? Maybe I can book a helicopter, right? Because my wife has some saving on her account. Every long time I was thinking about how to Ferrari. It's not obviously, right? I could buy a Ferrari with the money that she got. So I can buy a Ferrari on the fly and I can...
Postman.
Postman. Okay, if not, all I have to do is, sign my resigning letter to my company and I have to post it, right? To the Priya. So sorry. Priya. I don't know anybody named Priya. I think you guys done a lot to me.
Potambatti.
Potambatti, wow, that's, that must be one of village, obviously from South India. Allowed to definitely, visit such place. Jeans. I don't know how many days, I have been wearing jeans, without washing it.
Suppose.
Suppose the Toastmaster Mr. Jagan might have sensed it, right? Because I was just sitting in front of him, so he must be, knowing.
It's right. You come to end the story.
Okay, end the story.
No, you have to end the story.
End the story. Okay, so finally I missed the flight to Bangalore and I ended up here in the Toastmaster Club and I
So at least in the beginning you were at the airport, at the end you were at the airport. In between you were so many places visiting. Good. Now, it's for you to close your eyes, close your circulate. Let us see who the unlucky person is. Thank you very much, sir. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, myself Radha from
Raja Balaji. Number between 1 and 10. 2. Let's go back. No, she will go. So you should not see. Put your hand in the bag. Pick whatever comes. One object only. You should not see. Take it out. Give it to me. What is it? It's a bear. It's a bear. You have a bear with you. You sell it to someone. You are a salesman.
Hi. Do you need a toy?
Yes.
No, it's not a toy. You have a real bear with you.
Okay, how much is it?
You have to sell it. You have 2 minutes to sell cunnings. Sell it to the highest bidder.
It's just 25,000.
Okay, yes. I will buy it. Yeah, like pocket money. Come on. I'll buy it.
Yes,
I'm bidding for 30,000.
30,000.
1 lakh.
One crore.
1,000.
Why should we buy the bear? Man, ask him questions.
Why should we? Why should we buy it?
It's looking cute.
No, it's so ugly. And so I have a collection of.
Gentlemen, please allow me. First, you have to give a speech about why you are selling these, what are the powers, then only start bidding. Immediately started asking why, why. Give a selling speech.
Today I have a beer. It's a very rarest beer, and beer is getting extinct in our world. And this kind of beer you can't see anywhere else in the world. And this is the only one beer I have. If you want this beer, the starting price was 1 crore set by Gavelier.
1 lakh crore rupees.
2 rupees. Yeah, 2 rupees. 2 rupees. 2 crores. 2 crores, huh? 2 rupees. No. Next.
10 crores.
10 crores.
2.5.
Come on, guys. What do they be realistic?
3.5.
Is the bag unique? Is it original?
Yeah, it's original.
Come on, tell.
How do you prove that it is unique and original?
You come here, it will.
If it is so unique, where are you selling it?
Next
If it is so unique, where are you selling it?
Because you can have with you. Because unique quality, we are having one right.
Doesn't know how to play badminton. Doesn't know how.
Yeah, that's what is unique. Know how to play badminton.
What can and why is it so small?
It's not small, just it's very big beer.
Okay, why do you have?
Yeah. You can imagine it's a very big beer.
Oh yeah, it's a Felicitation.
How much will I be spending to feed it?
10,000 per month.
How much each?
Huh?
Okay, red has appeared. Who is the highest bidder? Who said 45 crores or something?
Just come here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Raja Balaji, for this. My neighbor kid will kill me if I don't take it back home. I'm not giving it away. Well, the idea for giving this speech is to learn how spontaneously you can create a market awareness and how you can sell things in an unexpected environment. Some crazy things. You will come across this situation at your work where your client may already be having some technology, but you will have to force him. Yesterday, me and my son were having an argument. When Amazon is already there, why did Flipkart come up? Why did Meesho come up? Why did Myntra come up? So how did they sell against an already popular brand called Amazon? So those are the kind of experience you will be learning by practicing. Though we had some fun here, this is the intention behind this. Close your eyes. Thank you. Select your next speaker. Sir, okay. Whoever is sitting, Jagannathan has already given a speech. Give it to DTM Sridhar. Welcome, sir. Pick a number between 1 and 10. 7. 7. I was waiting for this 7. My goodness. I was waiting for this 7. Keep it with you. Don't show it now. So this is now year 2150. Okay. We are living in 2150, or an archaeologist. You dug somewhere as a part of your job, you found an object. You are going to report to the world about that object and what did you understand, what did you explore, what did you find out about that object. Madam, give that object. Remove this. In 2150, you got a Nokia button cell phone.
Fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests and members. Wow, this looks something, at that time, this is now 2150, 150. It's something unique. We are at this moment, there's no mobiles and all, they're not there. We just can walk in, talk. The technology is so improved that there wouldn't be, these are all like fossils for us. I would be wondering what's this like? Even this is something object or what we would not have been seen at all. Maybe something like amoeba or something. We would try to find out what is it like, what it was like. So, is it something from the Stone Age? I wouldn't. It was like something new. I wouldn't even know at that time when this is the time when we are having that artificial intelligence totally everywhere we go. We don't have any cars or things. So must be wondering what is it? Some object or something like a fossil? We dug up and took out. We're trying to find out what is it like. And we are going to make some investigation. We come in the social media, we found something. That's what we look into it.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this session. You will not be throwing chocolates to anyone because you are the last DPT speaker. The time is up. I hope you enjoyed the session. So keep leading with all your curiosity and eagerness. Await all these kinds of challenges thrown up on you apart from chocolates and be ready to face the world. All the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kausalya.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Can we have a huge round of applause for the TD Masters, please? We move on to the next item on the agenda, 1-minute storytelling by the Gaveliers. Benefits tell, stories sell. It's an old saying. The basic feature of human brain, if I say something, the right brain and the left brain captures it in the form of pictures, stores it in the subconscious. If I say elephant, picture of elephant is formed inside you and not ELEPHANT. So that is how human brain is designed by the creators. No questions on that. Only because of this, our grandmothers and grandfathers have told us stories so that the value, the moral, the lessons gets embedded into our subconscious, and we use those values even when we advance ages, because the stories are stored as pictures deep inside us. So storytelling is a valuable asset. So we now have 1 minute storytelling competition. If I have to call, 5 Gaveliers are participating. I have the lots, the numbers. I'm going to pick up one number and the respective Gavelier will be called on to give their 1 minute story. We are also happy that DTM Thomas Abraham and past President Toastmaster Ranga sir will evaluate and judge the 5 Gaveliers. So we are the Gaveliers. 5 of them are here. Are we ready? Are we good to go to pick the lots? Yes. So these are 5 lots and I'm going to pick one. It's number 1 and my list shows number 1 Gavelier is Gavelier Sarah. Gavelier Sarah for 1 minute storytelling. All the best, Gaveliers.
I fed it a lot when mother was away. Mother would probably murder me if she found out that I fed it. It was big and furry and very comfortable. How could she resist feeding it? There was a lot I fed it. Cookie crumbs, chip packets, chips, the like. Of course, mother would find out because it would make it very obvious that it's been fed. I would blame my baby brother. Of course, and one fine day, when all I wanted to do was relax with it, it ate me. I know, that's a funny story, but my mother warned me when I was a little kid that this would happen if I feed it too much. I felt a sharp knock on my head as it gouged my legs. I wondered to myself, is this what being eaten feels like? How could this be happening? As it so happened, it wasn't really happening. I had just fallen into REM sleep on it and my mother was slapping my head. Get up! How many times must I tell you not to feed the sofa? I knew it couldn't have been the baby. The baby can't reach the cake jar. Thank you.
Thank you, Gavelier Sarah. I'm going to pick up the next number. Number 4, and my list shows Gavelier Sai Lakshmi. Gavelier Sai Lakshmi. All the best.
It was a silent tradition between a father and son, and the father would say goodnight to his son every night, knowing that he wouldn't get proper sleep if he did. One night, the father, even in the dim light, noticed something strange. The same look, same face, same everything, but one different thing was a grin, which spread ear to ear. Are you okay? Asked the father. He nodded before saying, Father, check under my bed for monsters. Then the father knelt down and to his horror, he found his son, his real son. His son was shivering and literally about to get scared to death. A copy of him was on the bed. Thank you.
Thank you, Gavelier Sai Lakshmi. Thank you so much. The next lot, number 5, Gavelier Irene Masha. Gavelier Irene Masha. All the best.
Oh my God. I could
couldn't believe my eyes. I was shocked to witness such a horrible scene while waiting to cross the signal. There were chaos everywhere. People were running hither and thither seeking help. My father and I were waiting anxiously. We just wanted to know what had happened. Some said that a guy was hit by a bus while crossing, while others said that a scooter had hit him. We were thinking about his health and prayed that he should survive. At last, the signal turned green and we rushed to the spot to see that his head was bleeding profusely. We couldn't hold our curiosities anymore. My dad then asked a man nearby what had happened and he explained everything. Apparently, the gentleman had been drunk and fell off a bus. Do I need to feel pity? Is it really worth it? I shall leave it to you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Gavelier Irene Masha, thank you. Next lot is number 3, Gavelier Havish. Gavelier Havish. All the best.
Okay, this story was in the jungle. Okay, there was a long tree. There was a crow, and beneath it was a fox. They both were dead friends, but they could barely find any food. Same as all. And one day, the crow was roaming, and he found a picnic place. Okay, there's some people eating, and he urged the fox and reported this. The fox said, "Oh, it's a nice chance. Let us wait until all of them go, and we'll check in the trash can." And after a few hours, they all left. They all rushed to the trash can and finally found the leftover food. The crow said, "Let me go and take it out and we all eat it." But the fox said, "Ha, you traitor, I can't believe you. You are a very cheating, cunning person." And the crow said, "Oh, is it me or you?" And the fox was kicked the crow and jumped and ate. And he grew big and was stuck. And that's it. The hunters came, hunted him. And the moral of the story is the world's most precious thing is trust. Thank you.
Thank you, Gavelier Havish. We move to the last speech, Gavelier Rohan. Gavelier Rohan. All the best, Rohan.
My speech, my story is about nature. Few days back, me and my father was fighting, and he asked, "What did you do for the nature?" I told, I planted 5 to 7 plants in our garden. He said, "No, you first destroyed all the plants when you were small." Then I told, that time you didn't see me and you didn't say it. Then he said, because you were so young, that's why I didn't scold you. Then I understood. Then I went to my father and said, "Sorry, I should not be shouted at you. I will plant more trees. More plants. And I'll save the earth." Thank you.
Thank you, Gavelier Rohan. So, Toastmasters and guests, we are going to have the cake today. My God, Thank you, Kristen.
Welcome back to the Medley Milestone meeting 725. So every Toastmasters know that the most valuable part of a Toastmaster is evaluation. So evaluation is give and receive feedback. It improves our listening, our critical thinking and positive feedback skills, along with showcasing our empathy as said by our keynote speaker, Raghavan Sridhar, DTM Raghavan Sridhar. To add variety to our milestone meeting, today we have a little champion, a Gavelier, Divya, who is going to evaluate our big champion, Toastmaster Jagan, who is the winner of the IAC and TT area contest. So, Gavelier Divya is a 10th grade student who love to explore different kinds of food. So, please help me to welcome Gavelier Divya to evaluate the speech of Toastmaster Jagan. Over to you.
Good evening, everybody. I am Divya Nandanam, here to evaluate Toastmaster Jagan's Project 4 Atom Bomb Radha. I would like to start with a great round of applause for completing his project for today. Diving right into the evaluation, the most important objective of today's speech is to apply his feedback, and the two main feedbacks he had from his previous speech was his title was not that suitable to his speech. May I know where Toastmaster Jagan is? I'd like to see him. Oh, now it's okay, I'll just go on with my evaluation. So his first feedback was that his title was not suitable, and the second one was that he could have gotten to the point quicker. Starting with his title, as soon as I saw his title, I knew it was going to be a humorous speech. Atom Bomb Radha. The first two words reminded me of my own mother, and I was indeed right. And as you went on with your speech, you reasoned out why you gave that particular name to your speech, and it was definitely suitable, and good job on completing that objective. The second suggestion was about getting to the point quicker, and you fulfilled that objective as well by giving us an introduction in a mysterious way of the noises that your mom made. And talking about the element of mystery, you had rich vocal variety, the perfect boomer representation of someone yelling into the mic, and the way you paused, whispered, emphasized in the perfect spots added a lot to your speech. There was clarity in your words and the perfect choice that reached the information reached us all with your clear vocabulary. Moving on to another very important aspect of speaking, body language. You were very comfortable on stage. You used your hands, clenched your fists, your eyes traveled to every corner of this room, making you connect with your audience. Every word you said, your face expressed that as well. The one and only suggestion I have for your entire speech was that it's always amazing to use the whole stage, and taking a few steps while moving from one point to another is a great way to do that. You did take a step at times, but it was more like to the side once, and then just moments later you would move back. And maybe a timed step would be better to emphasize a point. For example, let's say I'm talking about body language right now, and I want to move on from body language to vocal variety. Speaking about body language, and then I really like your body language. I take a step, I look up, it gives me some time to recollect what I'd like to say, and now I can move on to vocal variety. It's a great way to emphasize what you'd like to say, and also gives you time to recollect what you'd like to say. So that would be my only suggestion. So to summarize, I think you had great topic selection, you excelled at using vocal variety, you were comfortable on stage, and from next time onwards, I think you can experiment with stance. With that, I end my evaluation. Thank you.
Thank you, Gavelier and Divya, for such an excellent and detailed evaluation. May I now request our past presidents, DTM Thomas and Toastmaster Ranga, to felicitate Gavelier Divya for her evaluation. Divya. Yes, sir. Thank you. Well, please. I take this opportunity to thank our judges, for the 1-minute storytelling contest, DTM Thomas and Toastmaster Ranga. And I would like to announce the result. The first place, Gavelier, Irene Masha. The second place is Gavelier Sarah. Okay. Thank you. Third place is Gavelier Sai Lakshmi.
Don't run away. Let people enjoy it.
Gavelier Rohan and Gavelier Gavelier Ravi. Let's have some fun in our milestone meeting today. Learning with fun is always stays for a long time. So to conduct this fun session, we have a veteran Toastmaster who holds the credit of being the president twice for Medley, who has rephrased the old idiom jack of all trades but master of none to jack of all trades, master of many. So please join with me to welcome DTM Sundararaman Chintamani to conduct this fun session. Guru.
Thank you. Good evening, Gaveliers and Toastmasters and guests. Dr. Rawls Medley, the founder of Toastmasters, once said, "We learn the best at the moment of joy." But today we have reached a stage where the fun can be translated into gamification. Any tough, serious topic can be converted into a gamification project, and with lot of fun and interaction, we will learn the best. So without taking much of your time on the introduction, we will straight away get into the game. So I already, during the break time, I have already given chits to 20 people here, so who have not primarily participated in the event. So we will have two teams. Each team will have 10 members. And the team A, whoever has got a cheat, the team A, they will come and assemble here. Team B will go to the rear side of this person. Please join here. Other members of your team, just to watch it, keep it close to your chest, and then watch it for 1 minute, and wait for some time, and then I'll come back. I will give the instruction to the other team and then come back.
You should just watch and hold it for us.
Yeah. So don't reveal the contents to anyone of them.
When you give it, if they see, it's nothing I can do.
So you're showing to all of us.
It's being nice to
That's the best.
So probably you can spread out. Yeah. So that you are not revealing to others. Okay, so your time starts now. What you can do is you can keep the image close to your chest, and then you can come and assemble, form a circle, and then randomly one of you can start telling what is the content in the image.
How many words? How much
you
time?
can take your time. So total time is 10 minutes.
Do we address the audience or just ourselves?
Within your group. So you can form a circle. Please form a circle. Close circle. And then tell. So randomly each one of you can tell. If you want, you can appoint a leader. So you can moderate. Describe the picture. Don't look back the image. So you already
among us.
See time is over.
30 seconds. Starting with the lawyer.
Observation time is over.
Starting with the lawyer. You be very clear.
So if you want to, you can moderate. It's up to you. So you can start. And finally there will be a pattern. And based on the pattern, you have to finally stand up and then show the image. So how fast you have to
pattern? All 10 put together.
Yes, there will be a pattern, and I am not revealing it. You have to track it.
Of course.
Okay. If I read out, let me know. So just form a circle.
Design a cork.
Keep
With
the
the background of the
close to
sky.
your chest.
Okay. Which part of that? Which
You are
part?
watching other design is already
Because
over.
it talks the head of the what's the color? What's the color? Color, the cloud is red. With the designer on top. Okay. Some designer
Like the boss,
only the head.
finally you have to
The neck. Up to the neck. Up to the neck. Exactly. The all of the top parts of the neck. Okay. So that it's a thing.
you are able to track. No. So you are not.
I know that's what there are two kids. Exactly. Let's do the first round quickly. In the house? So yellow, huge yellow. What's the background? What's the background? She's alone and arranging we'll go very multiple rounds. Cap. 5 photos we can see. Like this. So yellow ornamentation on the sides. You see yellow. Yes. So in my view, the center there are two small kids looking out the window, but if you zoom out there, the walls with blue, roof with red. But if you come out even further, there are farm animals. Three monkeys and 3 other animals. So there are 2 houses shaped in L. Shaped in L. One house is front, one is back. And I get out the house 2 kids. What is the 2 kids in the forward house? The front I'm able to see.
If rules are being maintained, you are not revealing your pictures.
What is the color of the place? Pictures. How much is the girl? No, but I understand who is father, who is closer. Big girl, small girl. In the picture, how big is the girl?
That child?
Child.
Around 10 years old. No, size is very
On the table, 4 small tiny houses are there.
Houses?
Small houses. It's the same color.
Both are the same. Before or after? My picture is almost like only a part of a roaster. Background looks like kind of a sky.
If you are able to track before 10 minutes, let me.
So what's for you?
There is house kind of thing, 4 5 houses are there, car is there, and horse is there.
So you are the least most in the picture.
Micro and she is micro. Use her she has same numbers.
No, this I see like from there to there. She is on the smallest of the house. Now, and she must be number 1. Who will for me the full girl is there?
This is a relaxed TMOD when the fun event is happening. Teams are really engaged in getting the fun event done, while the rest of the crowd is taking a break, eager to watch what's going to happen next. This is President of Medley Gaveliers Club. Welcome back, Dr. Alagappan. The other team making their way ready.
Farmhouse. Okay, for you?
Holding the picture for me, the picture
I take it honestly now. I think I will, because you got the crown of the minister. No,
but you got the enter.
We can go either way. Either way. So sir got the poster with the letter.
It is on like a build-up of story. So my story is like very less. My story is just a chicken, and I guess about
What is there in the picture?
nothing, just a
Full chicken.
full piece.
By the nearby where the children are picking out.
My picture got a girl is arranging small houses on the table. It is on the table. She is standing on a chair on the table and she is picking up houses, small dots. And but that again is a picture. Somebody is holding that picture. She is again a picture. I'm able to see a finger who is holding a picture that shows a table.
So I have a picture with the lady holding a book with the same picture. What she described.
I have a picture where the girl is standing on she is placing her hand on the table where the houses are there. So it is kind of zoomed in of but the girl's only hand is visible.
For me, the full
it
girl
is zoomed
is
in. Yeah.
So you can come next to me.
A girl and a boy.
No, this I see like from there to there. She is on the smallest of the house. She must be number one.
Somebody holding and for me only the finger is seen.
For me, the full girl is there.
For me, it's completely kind of a zoomed out. No, I can see the head part of the roaster is very close. No, only roaster.
Two fingers are seen holding a picture in which the girl is standing on the chair and arranging the toys.
For me, only the girl is visible with the yellow shirt. She is arranging about 7-8 houses, and there is a nearby cotton box where I can see some statues also inside half seen.
Exactly.
I can see the hand of the girl and she is holding two houses actually on the table. She is touching.
The farmhouses, 5-6 houses.
Yeah, there are 5-6 houses. Yeah.
What is the
But you are able to see the hand of the girl, see any girl, bigger hand, finding houses.
Houses, okay.
Part of the house is the garden.
Animal is like bird, kids, building, but I guess the top of the building was the rooster.
Okay, for you.
Outside the window and
Team is about to finish.
guess or somebody they are looking at the picture on the beach opposite.
Team B is about to finish.
It is just those two children zoomed in. They just lean out of the window and they can see the rooster.
Yeah, I can see the door is open and they are waiting for somebody.
The two children are zoomed in, so I can just see their legs and I can see the rooster very clearly.
Only blurred image of the video. We are done, sir. We are done.
Yeah, I can see the door is open and they are waiting for somebody.
The two children are zoomed in, so I can just see their legs and I can see the rooster very clearly.
Only blurred image of the video.
One by one, suspense, one by one.
It's okay because we need to see, validate that.
I think it's right. Yeah. You want to zoom in?
Tough job. It will be a tough job. Kalaj, mari kannagana maante chedda.
So it's more like apply the logic versus luck. So many
Stand in a straight line. And show your cards. No. Come. Parallel. 1, 2, 3. 1 to 10. What should 10?
How should we keep it like this? More time?
Yes.
No.
Okay. No, if it is something wrong, then penalty mark. You can show your cards. All of you can reveal your cards. Okay, I'll start from here. Okay. Show, sir. Wow. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Venkat, you got a whistle there.
You want to take?
Say 7, then I thought, okay, it's correct.
Yeah.
I told you, we are 18. 18 is always the best.
I think all of you deserve a big round of applause. If you enjoyed this session, give a shout out. Give a shout out if you enjoyed it. Right. So normally at the end of this exercise, I'll ask some of the participants and ask them to share their experience and share the key takeaways. Due to paucity of time, I'm not doing that. On behalf of you, I'll tell all the key takeaways. Number 1, big picture is needed to achieve our goals. Many times in organization, we are given a task, but we don't know the big picture and we never align with the organization vision and mission. So big picture is essential. And we need to work closely with others, to our team members, our stakeholders to achieve our goals. Simple and precise communication is essence. So especially when you are short of time, simple communication is essential to achieve goals. And picture is better than 1,000 words. So probably if you have shown the picture, things would have become easier. Communicating clearly within the given time is not that easy, right? When you are hard pressed for time, it is not that easy. Quickly figuring out the pattern is the need of the hour. So smart people try to find out the pattern quickly. And there were simple clues available in the images. So finally, if you had seen, there are alphanumerical numbers 1, 2, 3. So probably we all might have ignored it. So when simple clues were in the life, we try to complicate things, so we ignore and tend to ignore. And
sorry, we are honest people.
Many a times we do not pay attention. I think these are all some of the key takeaways. Probably you may have much more takeaways. So due to paucity of time, we are not taking every one of them. So thank you. I think I'm so happy that all of you enjoyed it. Over to TMOD.
Thank you, sir, for the exuberant show. In the Middle Age periods, humor was named as one of the 4 fluids that governs our health and temperament. Sense of humor is we know that it is the ability to get and enjoy the joke. And recent years, health professionals has associated this sense of humor with a positive personality trait and a sign of psychological strength. Today we have amongst us a person who is the winner of our area Humorous contest twice, who is a doctor by profession and a Toastmaster by passion. So please join with me to welcome Dr. Alagappan. He is calling us to join with him and laugh. Over to Dr. Alagappan.
Humor Raja Gaveliers.
Thank you for introducing me, especially that I am a doctor. Because usually people think that I am a patient. So everyone has their own perception, right? So doctor should look like this, a policeman should look like this. So actually when I started my clinic, I also had a perception that I believed that I look like a doctor exactly. Until one day a patient came very fast in his bike. And I was just, I have a small clinic in Velicheri, just I was about to close my shutter, right? And he came very fast and stopped and saw me and asked, boss, where is the doctor? I just saw him. I could have just told him directly that I am the doctor, but my ego didn't allow me to do that. I thought, okay, I will teach him a lesson. I just went inside my cabin, right? So that was my cabin. I just went inside very fast. And he was just behind me. I just went and sat inside in my cabin. And he just peeped inside my cabin and saw. And I saw him. Again asked another question. all my ego went down deep inside there. Guess what's the question?
Your attender also looked like you.
Same question only. Boss, where is the doctor? So that was, doctors think alike. Yeah. So how many doctors are here? Oh, so many doctors. Okay. People, when I started my clinic, I have a small clinic in Velachery. I started my clinic have only one aim, to big ground and build a big hospital. So I prayed God, please bless me with the ground. Yeah, and He blessed me in the ground, not in Velachery but here. So that is how the ground has happened, right? So a lot of people have a bald head and they have a lot of perception, right? Bald head, how many of, very less people are here bald, but there are a lot of people in my area. My native is Karaikudi. You know how many people know Karaikudi? Yeah. If you go and see, there are a bunch of bald head people you can find out. So there are a lot of advantages in bald head, right? So when you drive bike, sometimes I have seen people with small mirror, after taking out the helmet, they used to comb their hair with small comb and all, very poor people. We don't need those things. Just with the hand you can do like this. And sometimes, you can bargain. So in Karaikudi and all, the hairstylists cannot survive because we go and bargain. Only half of the area they are going to work, right? So we can bargain. And even we don't have to worry about the traffic police. So how many of you worried about traffic police when you forget helmet, right? Yeah. So we don't have to worry because from a distance when he sees road, always it's a natural helmet only. He thinks that we are wearing helmet only. So actually I practice medicine here for about 17 years. So I am actually a family doctor. How many of you know family doctors? Yeah, everyone knows family doctors. So what is a family doctor? Like a kidney doctor deals with kidney problems, right? Right? So and heart doctor deals with the heart problem. So we deal with the family problems, especially this mother-in-law, daughter-in-law problem and husband-wife problem. All these problems will deal. Let me tell you how I deal. Actually, both the parties come together to my clinic. They sit in two seats and I sit in front as a referee, right? And I say round one, round two, and they start fighting with each other. Okay. So I will, whoever wins, that is not a problem. The prize money will for me. 150 rupees they will give and go. So that is what I do. I am very famous for counseling. I do a lot of counseling. And one day, old lady came and said that, sir, people are telling you are good at counseling. Can you do a counseling for my family as well? And I said, yes, ma, sure I do. And said, sir, my daughter and my son-in-law, they are married about 10 years now. They are staying in the same house but not at all talking to each other. I wondered, how is it possible? 10 years together in the same house, not at all talking to each other. I will come and do counseling. And I went to home directly for home visit. And I counseled the husband half an hour, wife half an hour, both together half an hour. And I asked them to shook hands, and now you are friends. From tomorrow onwards, you lead a very good life. And I was very happy, and all are very happy. And I came back, and I was expecting a call from that old lady that she will praise me. And 1 month, no call from her. 2 months also no call. And suddenly she came for some other ailment. And I suddenly remembered and asked, what happened? About how is your daughter and son-in-law? And she told, sir, actually before you came, they were not talking to each other but staying in the same house. But after you did counseling, they got separated and they went. Now they got divorced. So I do such a good counseling. If you have any problem in your house also, you can get the phone number. So actually, I have a lot of patients, some such contents they give for my speech. So especially they talk with me like very friends, right? So one patient also came and asked about, sir, where is your brother, younger brother? I asked, no, I don't have any younger brother, I have only younger sisters. And it was, no, sir, she was looking very exactly like you, but little young and had some hair. And after inquiring a little more, I understood he is talking about my father. So, it's all because of this one, and this is only which give me a good content for my humorous speech. So a lot of advantages. So hopefully you all will put application today for to God to get a good call in your life. So okay, let me tell you a few things about my family. I have one wife and 2 daughters, and my wife is a little shorter, okay, this side, but my daughters are grown up this side. So she usually don't go with them outside because all are telling that she is look like a younger sister for my daughter, so she feels shy. She doesn't go with my daughters, and of course I don't go along with them. Even for obvious reason, you know, right? All will tell that I am grandfather for all the 3, so I don't go with them. I am, I used to see a lot of patients every day for about 17 years. I fed up, and I thought, okay, it's almost when I reached 40, and I thought, okay, it's almost time for do something else to feel little younger in life, feeling like older and always do the monotonous life. So I thought, okay, let us learn something so that we can feel little younger in life. So I thought, okay, I went home and thought what to learn, and my wife was there, so I asked my wife what to learn. And actually that was the biggest mistake I did in my life, asking her what to do. She was cooking actually, and she told, okay, prepare some rotis. I am just preparing roti. And she gave me some flour, and she said, press it, okay, and rotate it, okay, until it becomes a proper circle, and then fold it. Again, rotate it, it will become a square and all. No, I don't understand why women are so much concerned about the shape. I just rotated it, became like an India map. So, and she said, okay, go and stand, you could go sit in the frying pan or something. I mean, put the rotis in the frying pan. And I asked her, that's a wrong lady I asked idea. So the right person is Google, of course, right? Nowadays, Google is the best one to ask any queries if you have. So immediately I just searching something what to learn, and I came across a video of Michael Jackson. So I am very fond of Michael Jackson's moonwalk. You should do this one. And seeing that for a long time I was thinking about learning moonwalk, so I immediately started searching for a dance master. So I searched a dance class nearby, and I got a phone number near Radhapakkam, and I called him. Sir, do you know moonwalk? He said, yes, I know moonwalk. I said, yes, I know moonwalk, I can teach. Immediately I was there in the dance class, and he was searching, and I wondered what he's searching. He's searching for my kid. I said, no, not for kid, for me only. And of course he need money, that's fine. So okay, he said, okay, I will teach you. And he started teaching me by asking me to sit up, stand, sit for about 1 month it was going. Doing all sort of exercise. And I was really fed up. I asked, sir, what you are doing? I asked you to teach me moonwalk, you are teaching me exercise every day. When you are going to teach me moonwalk? And he said, first you walk in the earth properly, sir. Then you can walk in moon. And I was really fed up with that also. And then I came back, I just sitting, and I got a call from my friend, and he said, okay, come and join marathon. So the next day, 5 o'clock in the morning, I was there in Besanagar. So how many of you run marathon? Nice. See, the same way I just went there, surprised to see a lot of ladies running marathon. And one girl came to me and said, sir, this is your first day, please follow me. I said, no girl has told me like this in my lifetime.
Your wife is there on that time?
No. But I followed. Suddenly, that girl, 2 girls were talking to each other. One girl said, sir, hey, I did 50 burpees today. Being Diwali, I thought they are talking about the coconut burpees. Then only understand there is another burpee called exercise burpee. Burpee with a PWE. So suddenly start doing burpees there itself. Then I stopped following them. I was just running on my own from all the places from here and there. One day I went to ECR near Mayajal, and I had not taken my cell phone and money also. and I borrowed a cell phone from the tender coconut seller and called my father, please come and collect me. While coming, please bring 50 rupees for the tender coconut. So from that day onwards, I have been prohibited to run anywhere, only from bedroom to bathroom. So, and then, my daughter came and said, don't do these things, come and join music class. I'm going to music class. And I was just dreaming about my music journey. And actually, I was a little pity about Ilayaraja and Yesudas being my competitors in my age group. So, and I started learning music, Sari, Gama, Pada, Nisa. And my music teacher once listened to me, he immediately said that, sir, it will take at least, Shruti sir, 1 year I don't. That's what he said. It means that at least one Shruti will join in 1 year. After that you can sing properly. I really wondered what is the connection between my learning music and Shruti joining the class. Even it's almost 5 years now, still not. See, he's telling the same thing. Sir, your singing is not okay. Only if Shruti joins, it's real. Last week also I gave a complaint also. If Shruti, can you see something? If someone sees Shruti, please tell me. She is not joining. She is not at all joining. So and then I got, just from somewhere I heard about Toastmasters. Really the wonderful thing happened in my life. And the day I joined Toastmasters, completely the entire life has been changed. I started talking to myself. Especially when patients are there, when patients are not there, I used to rehearse for my different patients. My nurse peeps in and see what happened to him. He has gone mad or something. So I used to, I still remember the first day when I joined Toastmasters. I thought that in Toastmasters they teach grammar and all. I took my notes and a rough note and all in a pen and came and sat, and suddenly they told that no, you have to listen and learn. And I was just sitting and ready to take notes, and the speaker was Thomas sir. And I started taking notes. Good morning, good evening Toastmasters, good evening Toastmasters, and after that. Like HBO movie, no? HBO car movies, no? Without the subtitle. Till the end. That day I decided I should be like Thomas, but you cannot, so I made him as a mentor. Give a big round of applause for Thomas. I used to feel a lot of nervousness, before my speech. I don't get sleep during the night time. Instead, I get a lot of sleep during the daytime. Especially during my consultation time, while seeing patients and all, I sleep. Sometimes whenever a patient comes with a long history, I sleep actually. One day, a couple came with a bunch of reports. It was like a 40 pages notebook or 100 pages notebook. And so turning the second page itself, I slept. But with the skills I learned in Toastmasters, somehow I managed. Body language and vocal variety and all. So let me tell you, a lot of doctors, you will be helpful for you. So that time, if you sleep, you should not wake up and stare at the patient. He will catch you. Understand how far the head falls down. Repeat it 2 more times. So that he will think, God, doctor has found something in my report. But some patients will be more smart. Some very smart patients they will find out. In such patients, you should use some vocal variety. Hey, hemoglobin is low, man. So like that, you can tell something. It's really wonderful to have you all here. I really was inspired by a lot of things today, especially Jyothi's violin. Hopefully, my next thing is to learn violin. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for
Thank you, sir, for for entertaining us with your sense of humor, and I hope Shruti will soon join. May I call upon the President to felicitate the speech.
Come back to these
I give back the podium to our TMOD Sandhya for the closing speech. Thank you.
So the meeting is going to come to an end. Therefore, to conclude, I have only one thing to say. There are many Toastmasters clubs in Chennai. What is so unique? What is so special about Medley? Great. Two things. Yes, snacks, of course. Number one, the learning, it is so rapid and effective that our yesterdays become jealous of our todays. So rapid growth. Number two, we just don't become better speakers, we become passionate communicators. People start understanding our language better when we join Medley Toastmasters. Especially, Medley teaches us to communicate with HAIL, H-A-I-L, one, honesty. We communicate truthfully. Yea, authenticity. We be ourselves when we communicate. We don't try to emulate someone else's style. We have our own style. We are completely authentic. Integrity. We communicate with commitment. And number four, love. Our words are coated with the emotions of love. Medley is so special, it makes us better speakers of honest communication, authentic communication, communication with integrity and love. With these words, I hand over the meeting to President Toastmaster Dinakaran to conclude and give the closing.
Thank you so much, Sandhya and Pravda. That's a wonderful meeting. Now it's time for us to close. We will hear feedback from some of the guests. Any of us would like to volunteer and then give some feedback?
Sir, you can give your feedback.
See, this is a second occasion for me morning and...
Stand before the camera.
Yeah, okay.
No, move it.
Yeah, okay. Is that okay?
Okay, fine.
So, morning I had a different experience. I attended the other one. That taught me what Toastmasters are all about. How do you interact and make sure that the other man benefits from what you say. That was outstanding. Now here, I walked in without any expectation, expecting that this would be a repetition of what happened in the morning, perhaps with a larger audience. How wrong I would have been is exactly if I had not come. It's a complete day of entertainment, fun, filled with a lot of wisdom, and especially, I'll be failing my duty if I keep, saying the names because everyone was unique. It would be very unfair to say few are good and few are not really good. Especially the last one, my rib bones literally broke the way he spoke. Somebody said, his MBBS, that emulating Kamal Hassan's movie. I think we need to discover more titles for them, right? And that's one. Second part, the younger children, right? The way they talk tells me what I never did in my youth, right? That's one. And more important, the way you embrace the children. I like it. I just like it. And it's just coming from your heart. You shook hands with them, you gave them chance. What better example can you show by this? This is true inclusivity. Not inclusivity, not about gender or race, it's about the age also. They are becoming the future citizens. I think future leaders can be produced here. But this is one part. But I think somebody must be, I don't know who all went behind the, crafting this program. Non-stop entertainment with wisdom. It is not entertainment. It is not entertainment. It is not like entertainment like, Panchatantra film and all that. Yes, this was Panchatantra, but also Panchatantra in the other sense, epic. It was completely useful to me. At least I Perhaps the only issue I have is when I attend meetings in the future, like these two doctors, never behave like doctors. I'm sorry, I'm just saying that.
Totally four doctors are there.
I know. I'm amazed that there's a mismatch between the title you have and what you do here. And I think that's what the Toastmaster is all about. Yes. Right? You actually drop your baggage outside. I've just said that because they were very visible and audible to me. They just dropped their baggage as doctors and came and joined. Right? I think it's marvelous. And frankly saying, you might find me little hyperbole. No. In fact, words fail to communicate properly because there are too many things going through my mind. But I must tell you honestly, keep up the good work. I don't think I had such a fun-filled entertainment with a lot of wisdom. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks for summarizing so beautifully. Thank you so much. Would you like to come? I thought you wouldn't have an opportunity, right? Would you like to come? That's okay, come. Don't. Whatever you think, you can speak. Yeah.
I think this guy also hasn't spoken, right?
They were feeling left out, right? Literally. So this was an amazing meeting, Mr. Balasubramanian sir. He actually during break time he gave me something about leadership qualities, and thank you so much. So first when I set my foot in this meeting, I realized this is for adults, not for me. They're gonna speak something about. They're going to speak something not my type. I'm going to just chill out with my brother. But honestly, this time the adults act like children and bond with us. So that's the one thing I liked about this meeting. Everything is said. This, all I may say, this was not ordinary. This was different from any other meetings I had, physical or online. This was where children's age, race, everything did not matter. Only what was mattered was entertainment with wisdom. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Those are nice words. Any other parent would like to come and share some feedback?
Go.
Yeah. Would you like to come? Yeah. I forgot your name. Anirudh, yeah. Sundararaman sir.
Yeah. So, for those who don't know me, I'm DTM Sundararaman second son. My first introduction to Toastmasters was at Medley. I think about 14 years ago or something. I was given a TT topic. I've been coming regularly to Medley Milestone events. And I would say, probably since my memory is fresh, this has been the best Milestone meeting that I ever attended. Kudos to all the organizers and the event role players. I absolutely enjoyed today. I think whoever is coming on stage is going to repeat what Mr. Balasubramanian said. The entertainment with wisdom was just sums up the day. I enjoyed. I was definitely entertained. Mainly when you have variety events. I have been part of another club also. Now I'm part of a club. When you conduct a milestone meeting where you want to have variety, at some point of time the quality dips. That never happened today. Everything was 100% and I absolutely enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
It was a wonderful forum, right? Particularly, I started going to the Medley Gaveliers club, from last week. By that I know about this club, right? Yeah, talking about those Medley Gavelier club and particularly Satish and Jyothi and other folks, right? They are grooming up the kids very wonderfully, right? As Bharat said again, right? So they are like leaders of the future generation, right? Wonderful, and by that, club, I'm being introduced to this one, right? This is awesome, right? The way they conduct meetings, right? The way they get involved, everyone, right? This is really awesome. I'm very glad that I'm being introduced to this club. So maybe definitely I will think about joining this club in the future. Thanks a lot for the Toastmaster and everyone who organized this very nicely. Looking forward to meet you all once again.
Thank you. So an announcement from VPE. We'll just take a few minutes. Yeah.
Okay, there is an announcement for Medleyans.
Next week we have a joint club meeting with Chennai Wordsmith Toastmaster Club at this venue at the same time, 2:55 p.m. on Saturday. So please attend. Whoever is not attending today, if you are watching this video, please attend the next week's meeting. We have same or more than this fun-filled sessions planned for the next week joint club meeting.
very close.